seeing when a student takes all of the hard training that they've been doing and then puts all of the artistry on top of that training so that then they fully realize their potential in the character or in the role that they're playing. And then to do all that, to have all of that work and that dedication and the sacrifice of time and of relationships and all of those things, to take all of that and say, I'm willing to give that up so that I can ultimately do something which is a gift, and that's to give it to an audience and to give them the experience of live art and live ballet at what in Chattanooga is the highest professional level in the city.
Not everyone gets to say that their job makes other people happy too. And so, yeah, obviously this makes us happy. We wouldn't be here. It's so hard. It's trying, it's taxing, but we also get to bring other people happiness. So that's really, really special to me to know that there's thousands of people in the audience that are gonna be happy this Christmas because they came to see us in the Nutcracker.
Are you guys excited? Well, we have a whole cast of characters behind the curtain here ready.
It's a extremely positive, happy, and joyful ballet. There's very few times in this ballet that you could say something is sad. It is truly a ballet full of happiness. I mean, Act 2 is nothing but excitement and joy, and it's felt certainly as a dancer, but I know it's felt as an audience member. Ballet classically usually has a lot of sadness and death and things that aren't typically as joyful, but Nutcracker, fortunately, doesn't have any of that. It's a very joyful ballet.
Putting the costume on is always like a moment, and I try to think about how Claire would act, because we're very different. Claire is supposed to be very naive, and she just doesn't really know what's going on. She's very surprised, and I try to put myself in her shoes. She's also supposed to be younger. The costumes really help, and having the hair and everything, it really helps you feel the part.
I try to bring myself a little bit to the roles just to add some sort of personality to it. So whether that's through my movement quality or my facial expressions, even if I have a big mask on, I still bring the face underneath the mask. I kind of just I zone out. I'm still I'm still thinking when I'm on stage, but I don't think it's me anymore. I think of how the character thinks, and I leave myself and my personal worries tests and social stuff, I leave it outside the stage door. I come in thinking about the character, thinking about the choreo, thinking about how my character relates to the other characters, what that relationship is, and yeah, I just try to channel all of that before I go on.
This is my 19th Nutcracker that I've performed. So it can be tough to find something new that you find joyful every year, but I've also, I started being a little gumdrop on stage, and now I'm the Sugar Plum Fairy. So it's been a journey getting to perform pretty much every role in the Nutcracker at various places where I've been dancing over the years. So I guess every year it's kind of the feeling of I've been here before, but what's new this year? Is it a new place? Is it a new costume? Is it a new character? So trying to find what's familiar but new.
It's so much fun. It feels like we're all one big family, and everyone's so supportive and encouraging, and I know I always will have someone who will just give me a hug before or after a show and just be there for me, and I'll be there for them.
Yeah. My friends here are the nicest people. They are so sweet to me. They just uplift me, and they push me, and they encourage me, and they're part of what drives me, really.
We don't normally get to dance with the school, so Nutcracker is really exciting because we're all also teachers, so it provides us an opportunity to share the stage with a lot of our students, which is really special because we get to be backstage together and they cheer us on and we cheer them on, so it's really special to share the stage with them.
Absolutely. So, a part of being a company dancer with Chattanooga Ballet, we're also instructors in the school, and working directly with the students on some of the choreography in the Nutcracker is a really cool one-on-one experience to rehearse with them that they don't often get in a full professional production of the Nutcracker. It's been really great to see students over the last 4 years especially grow. Just the progress that they've made, the hard work that they've put in, slowly maturing as young dancers is really inspiring to watch.
The fact that our students can go and be on stage with Sugar Plum Fairy and be dancing beside her, and then the next week could go and be taught a class by Sugar Plum Fairy. You're getting firsthand experience and firsthand knowledge, and one of the first aspects to dreaming is seeing what you want to dream about. There are almost as many people off stage as there are on stage in order for a production like this to happen. On one hand, I'm making sure the choreography is correct. I'm teaching company class. I'm teaching warm-ups. I'm making sure the costumes look the right way. I'm making sure the lighting is correct, making sure the tempos of the orchestra are correct. But it doesn't fall all squarely on me. We have an incredible staff that does a lot of great work.
That's because you care. That's why you're nervous. You care what you do. That's a good sign.
I tell them that, look, it's your show now, all right? It's not my show. Only they can do the right choreography. Only they can be in the right positions. Only they can smile. I can't force any of that, and it becomes their show. And they do an amazing job of taking ownership of that and understanding that they are part of taking people on a journey in the midst of a production.
I've loved dancing for as long as I can remember, and there were several times where injuries or things not working out where I could have stopped, and just something always called me back to this.
It is something that makes me extremely happy, and I think that's the most valuable thing that you can possibly have is happiness.